it says everything about this team. We work so hard every single day. We have goals. We have a chip on our shoulder. And we come in and work every day in practice knowing that, like, we have to work that much harder to beat these teams and to get these good wins. So just the fact that we were able to come in and, win like that in a game like this in front of this type of crowd as a team was phenomenal. It was really good.
Defensively, that zone really stifled Snyder, especially after the first quarter. How much pride do you take on that end of the floor and just making life difficult for some talented scorers like Myah?
Yeah, I mean, it's something we scouted and we talked about during practice. We had that plan and we knew that we were going to have to work hard in order to run that. It's not normally something that we run, Coach Parker likes to run man, so it's something that we had to work really hard at to prove that we could do it, but I think we did it.
Not every day that we see somebody in this gym drop 42 points, but at what point did you realize that this might be a special night as far as you scoring?
Honestly, this sounds corny, but like when I woke up this morning, it was like a whole different type of energy. I got texts from my teammates talking about like, hey, let's go, like let's get this dub, stuff like that. And it's just like it just felt like a whole different energy every time I saw somebody in the hallway today at school or like during shoot around and stuff. It was just a different type of energy, and I think it's something that we're gonna have for the rest of the season for sure.
How about for you? Just knowing Snyder was throwing everything at you, but you were still scoring and you were still getting your teammates involved too. Just how much pride do you take in that? And the fact that even when Snyder was trying to throw everything at you, you were making sure the offense was still humming.
Yeah, a lot of pride for sure. I'm very proud of my teammates. I wouldn't have been able to do anything that I did tonight without them. And just the fact that I was able to still get them the ball, and just things like that makes me super proud of them and proud of myself as well. Just being able to do that and get them involved and stuff still too. Having the energy to just maintaining that energy throughout the entire game is really what helped us get the dub by as much as we did.
And knowing we're in the home stretch now in the regular season, how does a win like this, how do you build off of this, knowing there's only a handful of games left until it's postseason time and it's win or go home time?
Yeah, I mean, exactly what you said. This is our last few games on our home stretch, and for a lot of us, it's our last home stretch ever in our high school careers. So just kind of keeping that in the back of our minds every day in practice and coming in knowing that, okay, this is kind of where we have to step it up a little bit. We're starting to get into where we need to be in our prime. Just having that in the back of our minds and knowing that going into practice and going into our games and stuff, we really have to have that extra energy and stuff like that as a team. And just staying together, I think, is the most important thing for us.